Hi guys, welcome to another tutorial with me. My name is Daniela. Anyways guys, today I'm going to be teaching you how to make these emoji pants. So as you can see, it's giving this love and summer vibe. But even though summer is ending, and I think summer just ended though, but thank you for clicking on this video. So let's get right into the tutorial. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button for more. Let's get right into the tutorial. So guys, we're going to first make use of our yellow yarn to make our magic cycle and our magic ring. So starting off, we're going to make our magic ring, and making a magic ring is actually quite simple. This is a simple tutorial on how to make a magic ring too. So you spread your hands, wrap it around your pinky, go through your index finger, and then wrap it around your middle finger to form an X. Make sure you hold the end with your thumb, and then you insert your hook and then pull this through, and then chain 1, chain 2, chain 3. So this will serve as our first double crochet. So we're going to make 11 double crochets around this magic ring, and for you to test if your magic ring is strong, you can easily adjust and increase it, as you can see here. So let us make 11 double crochets. I'll meet you at the 11th. So guys, at our first, the 3 chains we made at the beginning stands as our first double crochet. So altogether we have 12 double crochets. So we're going to go into the first one and make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, we chain 3. 1, 2, 3, and then we go into this hole and make a double crochet. And then into every stitch around the magic ring, we're going to be making double crochets, 2 double crochets in each stitch, 2 double crochets. So this is 1, 2, and that is how you keep double crocheting till you reach the 3 chains you made at the beginning. See you at the 3 chains. So guys, this is how our work is looking. I have made 2 double crochets in each stitch, and we're going to make a slip knot. We're going to insert our hook into the 3 chains at the top and then make a slip stitch, not a slip knot, a slip stitch. So for the next row, we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go into this hole again and make a double crochet. So the next one, we're going to make only 1 double crochet. Then the next stitch, we're going to make 2 double crochets in it. 1, 2, and then the next row, the next stitch will be 1, and then the next one will be 2 double crochets. So is 1, 2, 1, 2, if you get what I mean. See you at the 3 chains we made at the beginning. So guys, when you're done with the end of the row, you're supposed to end with 1 double crochet inside 1 stitch, not 2. Take note, you're supposed to end with 1 double crochet inside 1 stitch, not 2. So we're going to make a slip stitch, and then we're going to chain 3, 1, 2, 3. After chaining 3, we go inside the hole again, insert our hook and make a double crochet. So we have 2 double crochets here. So we're going to go into the next stitch. We're going to make a double crochet, then go into the next one and then make a double crochet, then go into the third one and make 2 double crochets into the same stitch. 1, 2, so it's 2. Then we're going to go into the next one and make 2 double crochets, sorry, 1 double crochet to the next stitch, 1 double crochet, and then in the third one we're going to make 2 double crochets. So that is what we're going to be doing till we reach the end of the cycle. Then we are making till we reach the end of the row. Remember, 2, 1, 2, then we make 2 double crochets in the same stitch. Continue this process until you reach the beginning of the chain 3 we made earlier. So guys, I'm done with my cycle. I'm done with this row. So just like the last one, it was 1 single crochet, it was 1 double crochet remaining. It's 1 stitch. This one is going to be 2 double crochets into 2 different stitches We're not going to be having a double in one stitch. They're going to be different. Take note. Yours should end like that. So we're going to go into the first one, make a slip stitch as usual, and then make 3 chains. So guys, that is how we're going to make increments. We're going to make 1 double crochet to make it 2, and then the next one is surely going to be 3 double crochets into 3 different stitches, then a double, then 2 into 1 stitch. 1, okay, this 2 is 3, and then 1, 2. If you get the second one, you'll be able to work this roll out is 3 double crochets into 3 different stitches, then 2 double crochets into 1 stitch, then 2 double crochets into 1 stitch. So that's how we're going to work this one around. Please follow the same process all throughout till you reach the end of the row and make a slip stitch at the 3 chains we made at the beginning. So guys, this is how our cycle is looking, and I just made my slip stitch. Then we're going to chain 1, and then we're going to cut off our yarn because we're going to be attaching our black yarn. So this is how it is looking. So while attaching our black yarn, we can attach it into any hole, but I prefer attaching it at the end row where I cut off my yarn, because I love my line to be straight, because there used to be an open line here and I love it to be straight. So I'm just going to attach my yarn, and then we make it tight. Make sure you make it tight. So moving on, we're going to be making our first type of the granny square. So we're going to skip the first one and then go into the second one. So guys, when we insert our hook into the second stitch, we're going to make 4 chains. 1, 2, 3, 4. That counts as our first treble crochet. I'm going to make another treble. We're going to row 1 and row 2, and then insert our hook, pull up a loop in 2, pull up a loop in 2, and pull up a loop in 2, making 3 pull-ups. So we're going to make 2 chains, 1, 2, and then make 2 more treble crochets. We insert our hook, pull up a loop, and 1, 2, 3, row double, pull up a loop. Oh, sorry. When we're done making our treble crochet, we're going to go into the next stitch and make a double crochet. Then we're going to go into the next stitch and then make a half double crochet. Then for the next 10 stitches, we're going to make single crochets into 10 stitches only. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then after our 10 single crochets, we're going to make half double crochet into the next stitch, then a double crochet into the next stitch. Then we're going to make a treble crochet. We're going to roll twice on our hook, insert our hook, pull up a loop for 2, pull up a loop, pull up a loop. Then make another another treble crochet into the same stitch. And then we're going to chain 2, 1, 2, and then make another another treble crochet. 1, 2, 3, treble. 1, 2, 3. Then for the next stitch, we're going to make a double crochet. We're going to make a double crochet, one, and then the next one we're going to make a half double crochet, and then we're going to make single crochets into the next stitches. See you at the 10th stitch. So next up, after our 10 single crochets, we're going to make a half double crochet, and then make a double crochet into the next stitch, and then make a treble crochet, one, two, make another treble in the same stitch to form our corners. Then we're going to chain two, one, two, and then we're going to make another treble crochet, two, three, one, two, three, and then for the next stitch we're going to make a double crochet, and then a half double crochet into the next stitch, and then we're going to make 10 single crochets. After we make our 10 single crochets, we're going to make a half double crochet again, make our double crochet into the next stitch, and then make a treble crochet into the next stitch. Sorry. After making two treble crochets in the same stitch, make sure you chain two. After chaining two, you make another treble. You make two more trebles into the same stitch, and then after making two more trebles, you make a double crochet, and then you make a half double crochet, then crochet into the next 10 stitches. To close this off, we're going to make our half double crochet, and then we'll make a double crochet, and then we slip stitch into the 3 chains we made at the beginning. Then we slip stitch. Moving on to the next step, we're going to make 3 chains, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to go into the next stitch, make a double crochet, and then we're going to go into the hole made the edges. We're going to make 4 double crochets, 2 double crochets first, then chain one, and then 2 double crochets into the next stitch, and then we're going to make double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet into the next stitch, double crochet until we reach the corner. I'll meet you at the corner. Just as we did in the beginning, we're going to make a double crochet, and then we're going to go into this hole, this open space, and make 4 double crochets, 2 double crochets first, then chain one, then make another 2 double crochets, and then we keep double crocheting around to reach the next corner, and then we do exactly what we did in this corner to the next 2 corners. So guys, we have reached the end of the row, and this is how our granny square looks like. Excuse me, sorry. This is how our granny square is looking like. So next up, we're going to make a slip stitch, chain one, and then we cut off our yarn. As you can see, this is how the square is supposed to be looking like. Yours is supposed to be looking as simple, flat, and plain like this. Next up, we're going to be making our smiley face. The smiley face is actually simple. You just have to have your crochet needle, or you can crochet it with your normal crochet hook, but I prefer using a crochet needle. I will make a tutorial on how to use your crochet pin to actually make your smiley face, but for today we're going to be making use of our crochet needle. So first thing first, we're going to be making the eyes. We're going to insert our crochet and sewing needle into any of the stitches behind, and then when we insert it at the second row, make sure it's going to be at the second row, we pull through, and then we leave a tail behind, and then we go into the third row, and then pull out. Still that tail is going to be left behind, and then since we knotted the tip of the crochet, sorry, of the yarn together, we're going to put our needle through it. We're going to put our needle through it, and then we're going to draw it. And after drawing it, this is how our work looks like. It's tight and you know it's secure. That is for securing it. And then we're going to go into the fourth line and insert our crochet hook inside, and then we'll put it through the middle, and then pass it through this line. Pass it through this line. As you can see, we need the eyes to be very thick, so I will go in through the middle and then pass it through the top of this one. I love my crochet eyes to be very thick, and then we pass it through the back, but this time we're not bringing it out. We turn our work over to the back, and then we get the mouth of the other end, and then we tie them together. I use this process because I love my crochet work very tight and neat and also thick, so this will actually secure the eyes together without it losing, and then we cut off our yarn. So as you can see, this is how our first eye is looking. So we're going to take the same method and apply into the second eye. So make sure you use the same method to make the second eyes. So guys, I have duplicated the eyes and this is how they look like. So we're going to go into the smiley. So first thing first, we're going to take our yarn, and then we're going to be going through the side of the yarn, which is the fourth row. We're going to be going through the fourth row and the third row. Fourth and third row. So first we're going to be going through the third row. We're going to insert our hook into any of those holes here. Insert our hook, our sewing needle, and then we're going to pull through, leave a tail behind just as we did for the eyes, and then we're going to insert our sewing needle to secure it. So after making that tight, just as we did for the eye, we're going to double it. We're going to go into the fourth row and make sure to make it look straight, we're going to insert it here and pull through the other side. Insert it here and pull through the other side. We're making it double to make it look thick, but for the smiley we are not doing that. So guys, as you can see, it looks thick just as the eyes. So we're going to go through the back and we're going to insert our hook into the second double crochet. This is the first one. The second one, we're passing it through the back, and then we pull out, and then we're going to go into the smiley and then insert our needle and pull out, and then we're going to count again, 1 2, insert our needle, and then we pull out through the end of the first one. We count again, 1 2, insert our needle and put it in and pull out. So this is the method we're going to be following till we reach equal level of this smiley here, So guys, as you can see, I have reached equal level to this smiley here. So we're going to put through here we're going to go into this one. So we're going to insert our hook through the back, and then we're going to go into the end of this one, pull it out, and then we're going to go into this one, this hole here. We're going to insert our hook and then pull it through. Insert our hook into this one again to make it look tight. Pull it through. Insert our hook into the middle. Pull it through. Insert our hook into the back of this one. Pull it through. And then finally we insert our hook into the middle and pull it through. So guys, when you're done, this is how the back is supposed to be looking, because you're going to be ending with the back, and then you're going to insert your hook into, you're going to see something like a V here, well, a V here. So you're going to insert your hook into this one. I'm going to insert your hook into this personal one, and then when you insert your hook, you pull out. And after pulling out, you don't pull it out too much. You go back and insert your hook into the cycle formed, and then you pull to make it tight. I like to make one single knot. I would like to make a knot to tighten mine, and then we cut off our yarn. And then when I turn my work over, we have our beautiful accurate smiley face. So this is how our granny square is looking. This is how it's looking, guys. I love the way it turned out. So next up, we're going to be making our trousers. So guys, we're going to be taking our smiley face and arrange it into the size of trouser we want to make. Altogether, I make 52 granny squares. This is the 52nd one, and I'm going to arrange my trousers. I'm going to arrange the granny squares into the size of the trouser I want it to be. So guys, we're going to start our joining process. Don't forget, this is one of the most important parts. Don't forget, you can join with your sewing needle, but I prefer to join it with my crochet pin, because it's actually better for me and looks more neater, and it doesn't clog together like this. Anyways guys, we're going to look at the two corners of our work. As you can see, here is an opening. We insert our crochet hook and we go to the second one and insert our crochet hook. We're going to tie our yarn to make it strong there. That's the whole process. That's why I'm connecting it together like this. Make sure to tie it tight so it won't lose, because this is the joining process. Anyone that loses can affect the whole trouser. Anyways guys, we're just going to take our yarn and then we're going to flip it behind. As you can see, it's flipped behind. So as we flipped it behind, we're going to roll it on our hand, and then we're going to hold our project like this. We're going to insert our crochet hook into the first stitch here, and then go into the second stitch at the opposite granny square, and then we're going to pull through. And then we go into the next stitch and go into the next stitch of the next granny square, and then we insert our hook and pull through all. As you can see, we insert our hook into the next stitch, insert our hook into the next stitch, and we pull through all. Make sure you pull through all, do not make single crochet. So guys, that is how we'll be joining all our granny squares together until we form the shape of the trouser we want or the size of the trouser we want. So see you at the end of you joining the trouser. So to make our waistband, we're going to go to any of the granny square stitches that we made, the stitches that we made to join the granny squares, and insert our hook for where we want our waistband to be. And then we're going to make a knot there. We're going to tie it together to be strong. So we're talking about the waistband now. And then after tying our yarn there, we're going to make 3 chains. We're going to be making 3 chains. 1, 2, 3. And then after making our 3 chains, we're going to go into the next loop and make put our hook inside. We're going to roll a loop on our hook and then pass it through, but this time we won't be making the double crochet that way. We're going to be passing it through to the other stitch. We're passing it through to the other stitch to form something like this, and then we're going to pull up a loop, then go in, and then go in. That is how we're going to be making our double crochet for this row. And then we're going to walk backward now. We're going to go in, we're going to be going backward now, and no. So guys, after we're done making this stitch, we're going to roll a loop on our yarn, and then we're going to turn our work like this, and then we're going to pass it through the front, and then we make our double crochet. So the next one, we're going to pass it through here and pull up, and then pass it through here and pull up. So guys, before we continue, I just want to let you guys know that I'll be making a tutorial on how to make a waistband, but I'll be using a white wool to show you guys an illustration so that you guys will be able to get what I'm actually doing here. So this is the method we'll be using. We're going to go backward and forward, backward and forward, backward, double crochet, forward, double crochet. See you guys at the end of the row. Guys, when you reach the end of the row, this is how your mouth should be looking like. This is how it's supposed to be looking like, but don't be afraid because your work is not going to be having holes by the time you're done. So you go into the 3 chains we made earlier, and then we make a slip stitch. After making a slip stitch, we make another chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we use the same method we use as the first row to make the second and the third row. So I'm going to be making 3 rows of this pattern. We're going to be making 3 rows of this pattern, so take note. See you at the 3rd row. So guys, to make the belt of the trouser, like the rope to use to tie it up, we're just going to make a chain. If this chain is customized, you can make it very long or short as long as you want it to be. So it doesn't matter the number of chains, just make sure it's long enough to go around your waist and also tie up your trouser if it's loose. So I'm using my yellow yarn, and see you at the end of making the belt. So guys, after you have made your chain as long as you want it to be, you just cut off your yarn. And that is all. You're going to attach your chain, you're going to attach your belt to the trouser. Okay, so attaching your belt to the waistband is very simple. You just have to find the middle point of the granny square. Like I have 4 here, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're just going to find the middle point, and this is the middle point. We're going to insert one of the one of the belt ends here, and then we're just going to pass it through. just like that. We're just going to be passing it through till we reach the end here, till we reach the other end here. See you at the other end. Guys, when you finish putting your belt in, this is the way it will look like on the trouser. As you can see, it's giving this vibe that I love. The color combo is just mwah. So we ended the belt at the middle point. As you can see, this is the middle point, and these are where my ropes are coming out from. So let's try on our trousers. So guys, this is the way my trouser is looking, and this is the back. Sorry for my hair. This is the back. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching my tutorial. God bless you, and don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the notification button for more. Bye bye.